Hello everyone, thank you for having me here today. And today we are going to discuss about the prisoner's death in India. And that is very important and very crucial topic. And India is a ahimsa based country. We are following the ahimsa principle from Buddhism, Jainism, and the scholars, various scholars like Gandhi, and everyone is talking about the ahimsa. But still, India is having a prisoner's death, and it is increasing day by day. That is very important topic, and it should be discussed by everyone. And India is talking about whether the capital punishment is need or not, and that is very crucial and very debatable topic, and still it is going on in the judiciary. But in prisoners in jails, what is happening? It happening that there are a lot of prisoners is dying, and this is increasing. And what is their justice? While we are one side we are discussing about the capital punishment, in one side even the petty cases prisoners are dying every day, and what we are doing in the prisoners. And once the great scholar, that is father of India, he told that the prison and the jail should be like a hospital, and the who is working there, that is like police officers, like jailer, and everyone must be like a uh, doctor or nurses, and the prisoner should be treated like a patient. That is what justice, that is what that can only change the minds of prisoners to not do any wrong. But what today is happening, it's not happening. That is what this today's topic, and we will discuss this topic. Okay, let's discuss. So, according to the report of NCRB, the National Crime Report Bureau, and Bureau gives that UP has the largest number of custodial death, that is 439 in year, and also it is increasing year by year. That is very crucial thing. Before going to discuss this thing, and NCRB dividing this death into two types. One is natural, and second is unnatural. That is NCRB dividing of category of death in two type. And in natural death we can say that because of natural deaths is aging or illness. The aging and illness may be the like any diseases like heart condition, HIV, tuberculosis, and cancer, something illness like an aging. This can be the natural death. And while considering unnatural death, it can be the suicide, or by hanging, or suicide by poisoning, or suicide by self-inflicting injury, or drug overdose, or electrocutions. And we know that the Ram Kumar cases in Tamil Nadu, Sweta Ram Kumar case, I think, that case also the electrocutions of custodial death has happened. Okay, and also some deaths like deaths due to inmates and assault by outside elements like fire, negligence or excess and accidental death, such as natural calamities like earthquake, snake bites, drowning, and accidental fall, burn injury, drug alcohol consumptions. These are all the we can call it as unnatural deaths. Okay, and this unnatural death definition is still not clear whether this unnatural death is caused by due to the illness of prisoners, or due to the negligence of prisoners protections program, and due to the proper infrastructure in the prisoners jail. That is what the two question, that's crucial question that is asked by this article. This is still, this death are underreported whether it is unnatural or natural. Some unnatural death is counted in the natural, and some infrastructure something is denied in the unnatural. Some data is not available in the NCRB itself, and that is also underreported. That is a very crucial question. And medical staff in for taking care of prisoners is recommended as one medical practitioner for 125 prisoners. But in India we have 219 one medical staff for 219 prisoners. That is very gap, that is large gap behind this. And this gap calling whether the government is taking necessary steps in reform in the jail or not. So only, and also the only the 5% of in prisoners for a prisoners health condition is 5% of expenditure is spending. That is very lowest amount. And infrastructural deficiency also very biggest thing, that's also considered. Okay, so this death, how they are investigated, that is one of the crucial questions. And in this question, NCRB is required to intimate a custodial death within 24 hours. So we have to intimate a, this custodial death within 24 hours. It should be recorded. And if this if the death is happened due to the negligence of public servant, that should be compensated properly to the next to kin, that is NOK. But this type of negligence, according to the data given by the NCRB, the only one case is recorded so far. That is very the erring officials and public servant negligence is not properly recorded, and only one case is recorded in the 2021-22 data. That is a very wrong thing. And also, if any custodial rape or death under the code of criminal procedure, that's judicial magisterial inquiry should be placed in the place of inquiry. But executive magistration inquiry is different than judicial magistration inquiry. Judicial magisterial inquiry means it should be involved by the judiciary. But if it is rape or death or something unnatural due to the negligence of public servant, it should be investigated by the judicial magistratal staff. But in some cases, according to the National Human Rights Commission, judicial magistrate inquiry is not mandatory. There is no suspicion or foul play, or where there is no evidence or allegations of offences. So this kind of this exemption, it really discourages and weaken the process of investigations. That is also causing some more deaths, and also that is why the underreport of prisoners death is happening. Here we have to note that the prisoners are double handicapped, because they cannot access to the like free citizens. They cannot access to the their choice of medical practitioner in inmate. So that we have to give some proactive stuff towards prisoners for their health, not only the physical health but also the mental health. And also they are inside the jail, so they cannot access to the nearby medical practice. So, and they are more vulnerable, because their mental health is not good like free citizens. So that should be considered, and that's why they called a double handicap. And a model prison manual of 2016 and Mental Health Care Act of 2017 outlined the right to health care of prisoners. And also there are some suicide prevention program which also helps to solve the prisoner's death, but still it is not happening. And the overflowing of prison is not stopped and is increasing day by day, and it exceeding the capacity at least in 26 states. The prisoners' capacity is increasing, is more than normal, more than average in the 26 states, and this should be considered. And NHRC also filing the positions of prisoner welfare officers, probation officers, and psychologists and medical staff. But this staff is not still fulfilled, and still there are a lot of vacancy and shortage of staff. They are not highly trained. They are still they are not taking care of the prisoners. Some recommendations given by some committees like we should have give some newspaper for reduce their feeling of isolations, and for freeing their mental health we should provide some books for reading something. And also we have to give some access to their family on phone calls. It gives some free mind to them, and they will reduce their mental stress in the jail. So but this telephone calls and access to the magazine or newspaper is not given to the prisoner due to the showing some security risk by the police and jailers. That is also causing some of the issues. And also this recommendation also talks about the things like ropes, glasses, wooden ladders, pipes, initial mental health screening. This should not be allowed in the prison jail. Still they are recommending the CCTV cameras in the every jail system, but still it is not available. We can see that in Ram Kumar case also in Tamil Nadu there is no CCTV camera. So still this type of prisoners death is questionable, and there is no proper investigations, and nothing is going on. And India is a ahimsa country, and we are still debating about the capital punishment, and we are not talking about the prisoner's death because of the negligence of the death of death of prisoners, and they are, because of their petty cases they are involving and they are dying. It is against the human rights, and it should be considered by the government, and they are not taking care of prisoners. So that is against a very good philosophy of India. That should be considered. And government and public mindset and official, they should think with a humanitarian mind. They should take a proper ground for providing welfare to the prisoners. Their physical and mental health should be reformed with the recommendations of various committees that should be followed by both state and central government. And we expect as the India, and we think the reformative justice should be enhanced towards all prisoners. That is what today article, and today we are concluding here. And today we talked about one of the crucial topic of prisoners death in India. Okay, thank you for watching my video. Bye. I will come to with the next topic tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye.